So I just wanted to have a quick word about different ways you can view the code. Mostly what I've been doing so far is I've been doing things like using the type command. So all that that's going to do is it's going to basically spit out what it is that is in the file on the command line. These are two other options that I think are reasonably good. This is Sublime Text. This is Notepad++. They're, in my mind, about equivalent. I have a slight preference for Notepad++ if I'm doing something that involves lots of different fonts, because Notepad++ has more ability to sort of like zero in on what it is I'm looking at, especially if they're weird characters. Sublime Text just has as its default a black background. Aside from that, they're really equivalent. In terms of downloading them, it's literally just you look for Sublime Text or you look for Notepad++. That's really about it. Um, so in terms of what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the course, I will probably open up whatever it is I'm going to be showing you here on one of the two sort of one of the two places for looking at the code. So like just in an editor, and then I'll be running it on command line. Because in my opinion, if you run Python from command line, you will understand anything that you do later on in a more deep way. So in this case, I'm looking at addition for float. So that equals 579 point. So the difference between a float and an int, it's basically just, it has this extra little piece at the end. So anytime that you're dealing with a non-whole number, that's going to be a float. And I'll start looking at the ways that these work a little bit more in a minute.